Hello. Hey everyone, welcome into our 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in New York City. This is now the second video we're showing you of our apartment. The first video was shot back in August when we first moved in, and it's a full empty apartment tour. So there's absolutely nothing in here. Now it's a lot more filled up, and I apologize that the audio of this video is still going to be echoey. My microphone did not want to work, so I'm recording audio straight to camera. And now I want to show you what it looks like fully decorated in here and how the place looks since we furnished it. First and foremost, this right here is peel and stick wallpaper from Simple Shapes. I'll put the link below in the description box for this exact wallpaper. You will see 3 walls of wallpaper around the apartment. They're all peel and stick. This is a rental apartment unit, so we couldn't actually put wallpaper on. And this is pretty much just a decal, so when we move out and we peel this off, there will be no damage done to the walls.
No! God, please, no!
This is one of my favorites. It's just a modern watercolor brushstroke geometric shape wallpaper, and our plan is ultimately to put some shoe cabinets drilled into the wall down here and potentially a mirror just so that we can check ourselves on the way in and on the way out. Always love checking. And as you will see, there's a lot of graphic design and a lot of black and white elements in here, so we thought this was the perfect design just for the entryway. The closets are all still the same as the empty apartment tour video, but of course now they're filled. So let me just give you a look at this coat closet right here. Coats, 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 and more coats. We really need to go through our coats. We have too many. And there's some stuff shoved up top. It's just not pretty right now. But if you remember correctly, this apartment does have double height storage, so there is another storage closet right above that closet, and we do keep a lot of seasonal items up there. If we now enter this way into this beautiful little corner area, I will show you my favorite shelves. These shelves are ladder shelves from CB2. They're 96 inches tall. All of the items you're seeing on the shelves are just a few of our favorite things. A lot of these items came from our wedding registry, and my mom, who's an interior designer, helped us decorate these shelves and arrange them the way you're seeing them here. There are also some really special items to us, including this gold stand, of which we have another one on the other side, and these were actually the gold risers that were on the middle of our wedding cake. So I'll pop a photo up here so you can see what our wedding cake looks like, and we got to take the risers home, and now they are a decor piece on the shelf. On the side of this corner, we keep a couple of our candles and plants. We have a photo from our wedding, and then right tucked under this window is a desk. This desk is Michael's desk because I do technically have an office in the 2nd bedroom, but both of us use this desk. We try to keep it very clean and minimal because it's the first thing someone sees when they walk into the apartment, so if it's messy, it doesn't look good for us.
Hoarders.
We have this wheelie spinny chair that we took from our other apartment, and then we just put this little ottoman poof next to the desk because often 2 of us want to sit here at once. From this little corner, we can head on this way to the 2nd bedroom. This is the hallway leading down to the 2nd bedroom. This is our guest bathroom. It was empty when you saw it before. Now it's pretty much still empty except for the fact that this lighting is probably horrible. And we have a soap dispenser. We have some lotion for our guests. We put a couple of towels up on the towel rack. And in the bottom drawer here, you will see a lot of toilet paper made from recycled paper. Whoa, we just got a new supply, so it's fresh. This closet right here, I believe, was also empty when we first shot in here, but now it is filled with a lot of our cleaning supplies, as well as all of our extra beauty products and items that we need to refill every so often. I'll give you a glimpse inside, but I'm just not sure how clean it is. All right, not bad. Not bad. As you can see, we've got paper towels up top, a couple of games tucked off to the side, cleaning supplies, cleaning supplies. Moving down this hallway into the 2nd bedroom / office. So I actually did an entire video about this room. It's on my channel. I'll put a link somewhere up here so that you can watch that now. This is the space. I'm really not going to get too into it because it's all mentioned in that other video. But what I did in this room is on one side, the side I'm sitting on, I put this lavender couch from Urban Outfitters and another wall of wallpaper behind me. This pink and orange wallpaper is from Guild and Grace. I'll put the link down below. And then many of the items you're seeing on the wall are from Etsy, so this was kind of a full collaboration with Etsy and some of their artists and sellers. But also I did put a couple of my mom's paintings on the wall and a couple of other things that I found that I loved. My goal in this room was to kind of have 2 video sets. So when the camera's facing me this way, we've got this pink and orange wall, but if the camera spins around to this side, we've got my full desk. And this was a ladder desk from West Elm. It's drilled into the wall, and then I filled up the shelves with some more of my favorite things. If you remember correctly, when we came into this room for the empty apartment tour video, I did explain what I wanted to do with this room, and I said I want to put a futon couch on this side with some fun wallpaper on the wall, a desk on this side, and if I do say so myself, that is exactly what I did. So I think that this room came out looking pretty much exactly how I wanted it to look. We have those built-in bookshelves over on the back side of the room, and we organize them by color. So the books are black, then white, then blue, then orange. It looks super organized and pretty in here. I did put those plants that I said I would put along the back windowsill. And then there is a corner in this room for my studio lights so that I can always keep them assembled and I can shoot on a moment's notice. And that is the office. It's not even worth showing you the closet space in here because it's just so filled up with stuff, but I guess I'll give you a little peek. Storage, 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 not that fun. And up top, once again, is another storage space that we use for all of our suitcases. And that is totally filled up because Michael and I each got 3 new suitcases from our wedding registry. So we are just ready to travel. Come on this way, back into the entryway. If you remember correctly from the empty apartment tour video, this is one of my favorite spots in the entire apartment. The apartment is shaped like a triangle, so from down here you get a long view all the way past the kitchen into the living room. I love when someone's sitting at this desk and then someone's sitting at the tip of the living room and you can actually see each other and talk to each other. And as you can see, there's just a lot of empty walls in this apartment. So we did keep this one wall very empty and white because we didn't want to put stuff everywhere, but we did want to put some stuff somewhere. So on this wall right here, this is the original painting from my mom, Lucie Fink. She doesn't sell these paintings, but I do get a lot of requests from people asking where they can buy her paintings. So comment below if you think I should convince my mom to start a shop. But I think this is so beautiful. It just adds a pop of life, bright colors, and abstract art to this entryway. And now we can go into the kitchen. This is the kitchen. It's one of my favorite spots in the entire apartment. We didn't have this cart when we first filmed the empty apartment tour, but this is just a pop-up cutting board on wheels. I got it from QVC. I got it particularly so that I could stand like this with the window light on my face and film videos in the kitchen, but it's also really useful when we're not filming videos. This is actually my dream kitchen because it's shiny, it's bright, it's reflective. When the sun is over there, you can see the sun in the cabinets, and on top of that all, we have organized the out of this place. So we worked with Hoarderly to do an entire kitchen organization. I'll just give you a glimpse into one of the cabinets to show you how great it is. Oh yeah, I mean, everything is labeled, plates and bowls, serving, coconut bowls, and we really have kept this place as clean as it was in that first video. In the near future, I'm going to be working on a full fridge organization video. This right here is the fridge. One thing I mentioned in the empty apartment tour video that I loved is that the fridge and the dishwasher are hidden appliances in this apartment, so they just look like cabinets, but they're not cabinets. And you're also seeing a couple of new appliances on the shelves that we got from our wedding registry, including this rose gold Vitamix and a white Smeg, which I use for my cookies every single night. The only thing that's changed since the first video is that it's now filled up with all of our stuff. There's still the double, triple height in here, so we do have to take our step stool every time we want to get something that we need that's stored up top, but we did organize efficiently such that everything we use every day is low down and easily accessible. From here, we can go into the bedroom. So on the way to the bedroom, we passed the walk-in closet right here, which was completely empty when you first saw it, and now we filled it up with clothes and towels and storage. I love that we have a walk-in closet. Even still, we felt like we didn't have enough space in the apartment to put clothing and shoes and everything like that, so we do have some closets that we built up in the bedroom. So let me show you that. Welcome to our bedroom. So this is what we've done with the space. We decided to put the bed facing the opposite wall, so our heads are up against the window. I initially wanted to put the bed right here, but I thought it wouldn't be great to walk into the room and be walking into the bed and to have to go around it to get to the bathroom. So we decided to keep this empty walkway to get straight to the bathroom, and the bed's over here. We have 2 nightstands, one on either side of the bed. On this side, right to the left when we walk in, is the West Elm dresser that we brought from our other apartment. I store one of my yoga mats beneath it and it's just tucked away secretly. We have a work of art on there, a photo from our wedding, a lamp, and then what you're seeing all the way on the back side of the wall are these two big IKEA closets that are assembled and attached to one another. There's two sides and it's a sliding door, so you just slide it over and you got Michael's on the left and Lucie's on the right. I had a smaller version of this closet in our previous apartment and I loved it and I loved the layout, so we just got two side by side and upgraded the size because we felt like we needed more space. Then on the right side, set a little bit back but the exact same height, we put a full shoe closet. One issue we're always having is where to store our shoes, so we put the shoe closet up. We think it's going to be really helpful. Hopefully, once we assemble those shoe cabinets up in the entryway, we'll have a little bit more space and we can maybe use these cabinets for something other than shoes. But right now, it's just
Shoes.
We've got this carpet on the floor. It was from Rugs USA. Very affordable and just adds a nice pop of blue to the space. I think we did sort of go with a blue theme for the bedroom. So the carpet is blue. There's touches of blue in the blanket on the bed, in the pillow on the bed, the artwork in the lamp. And then of course, we've set up this Samsung frame TV with a blue piece of artwork on it. This is one of my favorite features of the room. This frame TV came recommended to me by a friend who I was complaining to her about how I hate when TVs are in the bedroom and they're just like the centerpiece of the room. She suggested that I try out the frame TV, which is a TV when it's on, but artwork when it's off. And it actually has this frame around the edge that is very easy to snap on. I could show you. It comes off quite easily and then snaps right on. And it makes the TV look like it's a picture frame in the bedroom. But it is amazing to walk into the bedroom and to just feel like you have artwork displayed on the wall, but then the moment you lie down to go to sleep, you've got amazing quality television in front of you. Into the master bathroom, pretty much the exact same as it was before, except for now it's all filled up with our stuff. We've got this whole cabinet of our beauty products and all the supplies we use. We keep a lot of stuff in these drawers and go into them frequently. And then we've got our shower, which has just been a dream, honestly, having a glass shower with a sliding door and a spot for our shampoos and conditioners. It's a game changer and it has a rain shower head, so loved it. I guess I'll just get them again. Oh, it's wet. Michael just showered. I'm not gonna do that. I'm out. So now why don't we go from here to the living room. This is our living room. Every single thing that you're seeing in this living room is from All Modern, with the exception of this couch. The couch was in storage. We had it at another spot of ours. I believe it's from West Elm, but literally everything else in here was an All Modern purchase. From the TV stand to the kitchen table and the chairs, the buffet behind the kitchen table, the carpet on the ground, which is so soft and fuzzy, the two ottomans, the coffee table, the console table, the lamps that you're seeing around the space, the pillows on the couch, the circular mirror, and even the wallpaper on the walls. Once again, this was peel and stick wallpaper, so this will not damage the walls at all. One thing I will say is that for all 3 walls of wallpaper in this apartment, Michael and I didn't want to attempt to put it on ourselves. Even though theoretically it should be kind of easy because you don't need any special liquid like you might need for regular wallpaper, we were still really concerned that we wouldn't be able to line it up properly and get it straight. So working with a professional who knows how to do wallpaper was a game changer, and somebody basically came to our apartment to put up the 3 walls of wallpaper, and it took 2 days. So I'm truly grateful we didn't attempt it ourselves. In my first video in this space, it was obviously completely empty, so we had to sort of map out the best arrangement for the furniture in here. It is a little bit of a weird shape, but we wanted to put the kitchen table at the tip because the view out that window is the best view in the apartment, so when guests come over for dinner, we want to seat them there. And our original idea was to put the couch kind of floating out into the living room, but we really didn't want to shut the space off and turn it into 2 spaces. So we put the couch in this L arrangement so that it's fully open to the living room. The TV is on the other side and it is sort of blocking some of the windows because it is a very big TV, but we figured there's enough natural light in here that if one little segment of the window is blocked, that's okay. But I just love All Modern because they have so many different styles, and I specifically was able to sit on their website, pick out pieces, take screenshots of them and put them side by side, and basically design my living room online before making the purchases. That's what you're seeing here. I hope you love it as much as we do. This painting on the wall is another one of my mom's paintings, and that little painting over there is also one of hers too. I love using my mom's artwork in this apartment, not only because it gives it such a personal touch, but as someone who is filming video content all the time for companies and brands, it's actually amazing to have my mom's artwork hanging up so she can always sign a materials release if it winds up in the back of a video.
I'm walking here.
That is what I deal with. We are kind of in a busy area, so there's a lot of honking, but we love it so much. This is one of our favorite spots in the city, and I'm so grateful that we're moved in and it's furnished and we're ready to live. Comment below and let me know what other videos you want to see from me, and I'll see you next time right here on my YouTube channel. By the way, thank you for 150,000 subscribers. I love all of you so much. And I just discovered that humans have, on average, 100,000 hairs on their head, and I think it's really cool that I have more YouTube subscribers than hairs on my head. How fun is that? Okay, see you next time, bye.